You guys know where to go.
Hello everyone. Hey, thank you so much for joining us, Reggie. Obviously everyone's going to see the movie very shortly, but I thought maybe you might like to say a few things about making this film, your first feature.
Yes.
Perhaps you could start by telling us a little bit about how the project came together.
Yeah, well, this project's has sort of been cooking for as long as I can remember, as I started writing and directing about 12 years ago. Like most directors, I started out with short film, only I had a career running at the same time. So I've been working in television for 30 years now, and when I started out as a kid, thank you for the woo, for making me feel old, cheers, officially an old bastard. But when I started out, I always had dreams of writing and directing, but never really believed that I could do it. And as time has gone on, you meet people, you get inspired, you grow in confidence, and my route to making pirates was through short film. So I made several short films, and some were shit, some weren't, and then eventually get to a place where people believe in you enough to put money behind it. But the dream was always to sort of find a way to tell a story that reflected my version of London. And by that I mean that, you know, if you've grown up in this city, you'll know that there's lots of different types of London depending on who you are and who you're around. And I think traditionally we've always seen a similar version of London, particularly when it comes to young men of colour, and that is the tough, scary, drug dealer influenced, gun-toting, knife-waving situation. And as someone who grew up in not the nicest of areas, that definitely is a reality. But there's also another side. There are kids that want to go to university. There are kids that want to get the girl. There are kids that want the nice clothes from Italy, even if they have to steal them. And those kids are the kids in Pirates, and those kids are me and my friends growing up.
I wanted to talk about those kids because your leads, your three actors, are just astonishing discoveries. Like, what was the process like trying to find those actors to play those roles? Did you go out in a wide casting call to get?
Yeah, so I was talking to my brother. My brother's my costume designer, and I was speaking to him about this as we're discussing my next project at the moment. And he was like, "Oh yeah, for the next thing we've got to do like street casting." And I was like, "Nah, I want to work with actors." And there's absolutely nothing wrong with street casting, but when you want someone to elevate your writing, which is something that I've learned through making short films with different actors, if you work with really talented people who have done it before, they can really elevate the words on the page. And as with my shorts, I work with an amazing casting director called Shaheen Baig, who I'm sure a lot of you are aware of. Shaheen has cast some of the most amazing films and has found some incredible talent and given them a career. Florence Pugh is one of her great success stories in recent years. And Shaheen just put in front of me over and over again people I'd never seen before, and I watch everything. But she put everything in front of me that was fresh and different. And from that, we got these three young men, and it's just, not to pull out the little violin or anything, but you know, we've got a young Ghanaian boy, a young West Indian boy, and a young Moroccan boy leading this film. None of them have led a film before, but Reda, the young Moroccan lad who's in the film, he said to me halfway through the shoot, like, "Thank you so much, I'm so pleased that we're doing this, I'm really enjoying myself." Like, "Bro, you're killing this, you're so funny and natural." Reda plays Kidder, you'll meet Kidder in a few minutes. And he said, "Well, Reg, like, I have to say that to you because I only ever get to play son of terrorist or terrorist 3, and he's only ever reading for the same role." So for this young North African boy, who's obviously born and raised in London, because of his appearance, he's been typecast. And this has given him an opportunity to be someone else. And for me, it's just an incredible thing to watch these young talent really shine and really do something incredible, because I remember being a young actor myself and desperately wanting to read stuff that felt like my environment and felt like an opportunity to be outside of myself. And I think we've done that with these boys.
It's obviously like been a long time coming, the film. Could you tell us a little bit about the shoot? I know you were slightly disrupted by...
Ever so slightly, yeah. There's something that happened in the last 2 years. And I wonder if you guys are aware of what I'm alluding to. Yeah, we got stopped for COVID 10 days from rap. And we went from a tiny independent British film being shot over 25, 30 days. I love that you're eating popcorn while I'm telling the story, hilarious. Is it? Oh, it's my life. Wow. Yeah, how much I thought I was gonna finish my film. So we had like 25, 30 days to make the film, and then 10 days from the end, we went on a 9-month, 10-month hiatus. And because of the scale of it, because of how small the budget was, we didn't know if we were going to come back. And obviously everything I've said to you about this tiny young cast of really, really exciting talent, they didn't know if they were going to get their shot. For instance, one of the kids in this, Jordan, who plays Two-Tone, who you're all going to fall in love with, by the way. Jordan was in Blue Story and he had quite a big role, but it all got cut out. And that movie was seen by so many people, so he was like heartbroken. He was like, again? Why, Lord? Why have you forsaken me? So I was just really pleased that we were able to get back after COVID and make this real, make it happen.
So you finished the film, you cut it, you put it together, you added the music, you did everything. Have you seen the film with an audience?
Yeah, well, I've seen it with the cast and crew, which was awesome because afterwards there was this relief. I didn't waste their time, which was nice. But I saw it with an audience recently and it was the weirdest thing in the world. And I'm not going to watch it with you lot tonight because I lost half a stone in sweat, because it's just very strange working on something for this long, having that break and then giving it to the world and letting other people see it. I hope you enjoy it. I hope people enjoy it. And I really hope that this is the beginning of something beautiful for those boys because they deserve it. And I flipping love them. They're my little brothers now.
Thank you so much for joining us, Reggie. And
no worries.
Everyone enjoy.
Yeah, especially you.
Thank you.